to the Stargate.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Back to the Stargate. I'm your host with the most, G-raj, and this is my co-host.
It's Admiral Fuzzynuts.
Hey!
Admiral Fuzzynuts. Or Chris. You can call me Chris if I like
whichever one you prefer.
So
today, man, I was like, the universe, man, like, it's far out there, man. Like, what is it?
What is
like,
it,
we've
man?
been told it's space,
Universe, man.
And you can have your theories of there's like,
space, the final frontier, to boldly go.
and just like planet to planet. It's like, you know, do you think we'll ever Star Trek, or do you think like we would send drones?
If we don't fucking destroy ourselves.
And then the drones would build wormholes and we'd just bang, 20 seconds, we're there, you know?
If we don't destroy ourselves by then, there is absolutely nothing holding us back from at least colonizing the solar system.
You know, it'd be a good idea to call that Surrogates movie with Bruce Willis, where they you know, everybody got into the robot. He said, "God damn it, Johnson, these things don't grow on trees."
Oh yeah, Dollar General Avatar.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, Surrogates?
Yeah.
What came out first? All right, Dollar General Avatar. That's pretty good. But no, I think we'll explore the universe like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's a good way to do it. Then you don't have to worry about sending people there.
Yeah, well, I mean...
you're going to have somebody who can, like, link into the fucking surrogate, you know? Because when it gets there, by the time it gets wherever, because, like, we're not going to exceed the speed of light. That just can't happen.
Nah.
We could probably find ways to circumvent it, but we're not going to go faster than light speeds. Like, there's not going to be no Star Trek. Giving it all she's got.
Yeah,
I'm trying, Captain.
Cool, because you know,
Warp factor 12. There's not going to be any of that.
It'd have to be like generational ship, where they're like they've been on the ship for 300 years.
Well,
and ain't really going anywhere.
There's the Alcubierre drive.
Yeah, we launched Voyager in the 70s. It just left the solar system. What, 2016?
Yeah, exactly.
It just left the solar system.
If we're talking faster than light speed, like there's the Alcubierre drive, which it's a hypothetical drive, like the mathematics work out, but we don't have any way to generate that much power yet.
We have to have the whole planet working on it.
Yeah, but no, this is just to get the warp drive to work. It's an actual warp drive. It'll fold space in front of you, and it'll like create a bubble behind you, so you're kind of like riding the fabric of reality like a wave.
Well, yeah, they say
like,
you take two pieces of paper and you fold it, instead of going from one corner of the piece of paper all the way across, which would take forever. You bend the two corners together and then bang,
you know,
right there.
like this. You take your hand, you fold it. That's a wormhole.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is like the ship is right here, and you just warp space and you ride it. So you're going faster than like whatever's behind you, but you're not actually moving. You're just kind of like warping space around you.
No, you're 100% right. We can't go through space by like strapping rockets to it and going and just like the way we've been doing it.
We can.
It's gonna take out of the box thinking where you're like, holy shit. Like if you showed a fucking F-22 bomber to a medieval knight, it would just be wow.
Chemical explosions will only get you so far. Like chemical rockets will only get you so far. But it's space. There's no drag. So you can launch a nuke behind you, explode the nuke, and like ride the nuke explosion and just keep doing that until you reach like a significant percentage of the speed of light. Like I'm probably wrong about this, but I read somewhere that like we could get to like at least 25% the speed of light, which is crazy fast. That's enough. That's fast enough to get from here to like Alpha Centauri or Proxima Centauri in like 25-30 years.
That's
which is it's a lot better than what we got now. Like our fastest man-made rocket now will take fucking millions of years to get there. But
I mean, space.
The only problem with that bomb thing is like you gotta slow down on the other side, and you don't want to launch nukes in front of you to slow down because now you gotta go through
the explosion.
Yeah, we haven't figured out that part yet. We figured out how to get it going. We haven't figured out how to stop it yet.
Yep.
Theoretically, when you get in the range of the star, you can use like a solar sail, but if you're going 25% the speed of light, I don't think that's enough to slow you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like space. We all have an idea of what space is, but look at the ancients. I'm pretty sure that they saw aliens come down and they misunderstood what space was. They saw these guys get into their spacesuits and then fly into the heavens. They thought they were gods from the heavens, and they had to get ready so they could fly off in their spaceship
George Tsoukalos
slash coffin.
I'm not saying it was aliens.
I'm saying, I'm just saying, crazy George. But no, I'm saying, and I think they misunderstood what aliens were and what space was, because they used to think that was the heavens.
Well, you got like, there was always people.
Are we wrong about what we think space is? Where it's just like an empty void where there's just planets and suns and stars.
Well, no, because like we've been up there, we could see it.
Yeah, but we haven't been out of our solar system. We could be in a drip of soda on the side of in a can of soda.
But we could see out of the solar system, though. That's the crazy thing. We got cameras that can see all the way back to like a couple million years after the Big Bang.
It's little dots.
Have you seen the James Webb?
No, I have. I know the planets we found. Like we could go out and when we have the technology, like they found that one planet on one side of the planet, it's 426 degrees plus. On the other side of the planet, it's 426 below. It's like there's like a Goldilocks zone in the middle, but it's the size of Earth because the planet's 3 times the size of Earth. You just can't go.
It's tidally locked to its planet, like the Earth.
If you go too far left, you're gonna blow up. If you go too far right, you're gonna freeze to death. Either way, you gotta stay in the middle.
You gotta exist in the Shadowlands.
Yeah, but it's somewhere to go. There's a bunch of Goldilocks, which they call it. It's like in the right place.
Yeah, the Goldilocks zone. Yeah. Technically, Mars and Venus are in our solar system's Goldilocks zone, and they're saying that like there's a decent chance that there could have been water on both of those planets when there were dinosaurs on Earth.
I definitely believe Mars was dead.
Mars definitely had water. It still has water, but it's had water before. Because we can see
the river.
We can see the dried riverbeds, dried lake beds, all that.
Out in the desert, you can see dry riverbeds there. It looks the same thing. It's like the same shit.
But the thing is like we don't know, but we're pretty sure Venus did too because it's in the habitable zone. The only thing is that its atmosphere is too dense with carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, all those greenhouse gases and all that shit.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like 100 times denser than Earth's atmosphere. So everything heated up and dried up.
Yeah, no, I really believe that like what we think space is, we're kind of wrong. Like, do you think there's like, let's say I take a teaspoon of fucking salt water, right?
Yeah.
Ocean water, and I go, there's no sharks in the ocean because there's none in my spoon.
Exactly.
So do you think there's like space whales that just like kind of, or space jellyfish that just kind of like float, that can live
some
in
Star Wars
I'm
shit,
saying that can live in, do you think there's any creatures that live in space?
Well, tardigrades on Earth can survive in the vacuum of space for extended periods of time.
They can, but
they can survive.
Like, and there's them round things that you keep seeing on like NASA feed. They're like living jellyfish in the atmosphere.
Oh, atmospheric jellyfish.
That atmospheric jellyfish.
I mean,
yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, the math checks out. There's like no reason why there couldn't be living creatures created entirely out of energy that live in the sun. So why couldn't there be things that live in the
yeah? And I mean,
like feed off of solar radiation? Because there's organic compounds that like we require for life here on Earth. Yeah. So like things can feed on them. There's those in like comets and asteroids that just float through space.
Look at jellyfish. That's not like anything else on our planet. Cephalopods. They're not like anything else on our planet. The universe could have so much different life where it's like, okay, this
you want that big worm thing that comes out of the asteroid and tries to eat the Millennium Falcon.
That thing. That thing could exist.
This isn't a cave.
Yeah, I mean,
get out of here.
I know it's science fiction, but it's like something could be made out of smoke. It's like in order for us to be born the way we were, there had to be the like ape hybrids. Like there's probably no planet out there other has humans, or a bunch do.
Silicon is the most likely compound that could create organic compounds like life after carbon. So like everything on Earth is made out of carbon. There could be life on other planets that's silicon based. We wouldn't be able to recognize it at first because it would look like a rock. or it would look like, because like the big worm thing that tried to eat the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars was a silicone-based life form.
Yeah, it wasn't carbon-based.
Yeah, silicon. We're carbon-based. That was silicon. So like the way like it would be able to take in like silicon and like inhale it and then exhale, it would have to figure out a way to exhale waste as like a fucking solid, you know, like an actual like rock or something, like a lump of coal, carbon.
Our blood could be like fucking acid. We could be like xenomorphs to them. You know,
yeah, maybe, yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, I saw that human drink water.
But like it's a like it can link together, form hydrocarbons and shit. But yeah, you know, hypothetically, the universe is infinite. Yeah. As far as we know, it's infinite. So there could be any combination of elements out there that could create something analogous to life or something that is life. But look at it like this: viruses aren't alive. No. But they do all the things life does. It's a different kind of life. Yeah. There's more than one branch of the human, or more than one branch of life that has existed on Earth at any given moment. Yeah. There's a lot of different fucking forms of life that are extinct now that we have fossils of.
You look at our moon. It's perfectly round. It's like, you know, I wouldn't put above that, you know, we're set up to just, you know, this could be a nursery that a big intergalactic, like, you know, committee goes from planet to planet and seeds planet, because these planets are rare. And I think we have something that's pretty rare in the universe. We used to think it was abundant, but water's pretty fucking rare in the galaxy.
Water in its liquid form is rare in the galaxy. Yeah. It's
ice everywhere.
Like, yeah, it's ice everywhere else, but like Europa.
Yeah.
It's an ice planet. It's water ice. Like it's the same kind of ice that we have here on the poles. Yeah. Probably salty as fuck with other trace elements in it.
Maybe you can't drink it. Maybe it's salty.
But yeah,
salt water. You can't drink salt water.
Well, the ice itself would be fresh water.
I know.
But like the water, but like because it's like miles of ice, because the tidal forces from Jupiter squeezing the planet, the inside of it is almost certainly liquid.
Yes.
And they've never seen light. They've never seen the sun. So, and they're fucking, it's a completely different world. So imagine what kind of fucking creatures are
there. Yeah, dude, nothing has eyes. It's like a bunch of golems down there.
Lives,
so, yeah,
Cthulhu lives. That's where Cthulhu lives, in his house in early age.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If let's say, you know, you got on a spaceship and you went to another planet and you were looking at life, like you would see all kinds of weird shit. Like shit would all develop differently, you know?
There's an ancient Jewish philosopher who said that life in other worlds would look no more similar to us than we do to the fish in the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I've ever heard it put.
Here's a question. You know how we can't see air, but we can see water?
Yeah.
Do you think fish can see air, but not water?
I mean, probably. Unless you reach like a boundary. Like, because they can see the boundary between air and water.
Yeah, I can see the boundary between water and air.
Exactly.
It's exactly the same, except I can't see air. Maybe they can't see water, but they can see air.
That's weird. These are things that you think about.
Think
when you
about
smoke
that,
a little
people.
bit of marijuana.
Sorry with that, guys.
Just a little bit of marijuana.
I'm shooting off track here. But back to the universe, you know, there could be a dominant world where it's all like water world where, you know, the fish evolved to be.
I like to think of it like No Man's Sky. There's all different kinds of planets. No two planets are exactly the same, but you may find two planets that have similar fucking species. You know?
And I mean, if you had like we'd have to go and make a map from planet to planet to planet, class M planets. But if you had a map and there was different things, we'd need space truckers to take us supplies to different planets. I would do that, y'all. That'd be awesome. Space trucking. Space trucking. I got my chips cast in. Busted just like a D-Dog, man. No, it'd be space trucking, dude.
Picking up some intergalactic lot lizards.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But, like, think about it like this. You see, everybody thinks that, like, in order to have a multiverse theory, that we need to have completely separate realities, you know, kind of like how they're stacked up side by side next to one another. Like, they always put it as like you got a bubble, but it's one bubble in a sea of bubbles, and you're like, one bubble will just form in the space between two other bubbles, each one being their own universe, and our universe is just that bubble that formed. But what if it's like, because the universe is theorized to be infinite, and for all intents and purposes, it's infinite. There's no edge to the universe, so to speak, because the universe is everything. It can't be everything if there's an end to it. Yeah. It's everything.
Well, they say there isn't.
What I'm getting at is like, in an infinite universe, there's infinite possibilities and infinite things can happen in infinite amount of time. So the multiverse theory could just be that somewhere on the other side of the galaxy, there's another G-raj and fucking Admiral Fuzzynuts talking about back through the Stargate doing exactly what we're doing right now.
It's true.
Except I have an eye right here instead of down here.
Yeah, they say that we'll never get to the end of the universe because it keeps expanding. So as we're going through the universe, it'll keep getting bigger, and we'll never get to the end of it because it's like running on a treadmill almost.
So there was this Christian philosopher back during the age of the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
But they asked, like, what is the end of existence? Like, what is the edge of existence? What's the edge of reality? And he's like, well, say I climb up onto this wall, and I can see a wall on the edge, and I shoot my arrow to that wall. And I climb down, I go up to that arrow, and I take it and I fire again from the top of that wall. And I just keep doing that. Like every time I get to an edge, I can shoot a little bit further. So why not infinite? And then they ended up, the Spanish Inquisition, they tried him as a heretic because it goes against the, so God created.
Don't ever think for yourself. What the frick? I can't think of that. So kill him.
Exactly. And Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about it on Cosmos. It was my favorite episode. But
here's a question.
It's infinite.
If we never had flight until the Wright brothers, what the fuck is the Van Rees map about?
The Piri Reis map. Yeah.
Where we had pictures. It's perfectly accurate on Antarctica.
I can't wrap my mind around how motherfuckers would just sail around a fucking coast in a ship next to the coast and draw the coastlines.
Yeah, well, they did.
You see a lot of those maps are off.
Well, no, this one's an aerial map.
A little bit.
This one's an aerial map of Antarctica, and it has to be from somebody that was like in a hot air balloon. Could have been in a hot air balloon. But doesn't mean it's like an airplane, but you never know.
I feel like we've independently, over the course of the entire span of the human race, there's no way, because like the Japanese knew about paper lanterns. They knew hot air make things go up.
Yep.
And we had fire for a long time, and we figured out how to make kilns, so we knew about jets. How did nobody put together a fucking hot air balloon?
Yeah, there's pictures of stuff like that in the pyramids and shit. And it's like they don't want to tell us that. Like the guy that one little toy, it was a plane.
Yeah.
And the Egyptian pyramids, they could fly.
It was a bird.
Yeah, I think there was other societies that they could fly and they were super advanced and they ended themselves and our government doesn't want to tell us. I really don't think this is the first time we did this as a society.
It didn't have a rudder.
I don't think we've gotten this far yet. You know what I mean? I think we're getting the farthest humans have ever gotten, but I think we've done it kind of close.
That brings up a point. It's like it's a great filter. Like, does a society get so advanced that it can like become an intergalactic society?
Yeah.
Or do they destroy themselves before they get there? And if they do get to the point where they can occupy the galaxy, why don't we see anything?
Yeah,
like it's the Fermi paradox. Like, is there a great filter? What's stopping everything?
Is there a galactic council that says you got to stay away from Earth?
Or like, do we destroy ourselves with our technology before we get to the point where we can expand outwards? But it's like, did we pass the filter already? Are we good? Are we in the clear? Or do we have it in the future? And if so, what is it and how do we prepare for it?
I'm saying, look at the Incas. You look at all their, a lot of their carvings. The dude's in a space shuttle. You know what I mean? Flying in a spaceship. Like,
the fucking
and they disappeared. Did the Aztecs fucking fly
That's
away?
A fucking spaceship. I don't know
I'm
how else
you,
to
it is a spaceship. It is.
You're like, oh no, it's just ceremonial.
Did they fly away?
He's got a thing in his nose so that he can breathe. He's got like pedals and like all kinds of shit. What the fuck is that? He's got fucking rocket thrusters on the back.
Did they go up and not understand that they couldn't really get back down and there was no air up there, or they understood no air because they have a thing in their nose, but did they understand like
no air means
temperature?
No pressure?
Yeah, no pressure, and did they understand all that? Maybe they did, because it's like, look at the Dogon tribe that you asked the Dogon tribe. How do you know that there was a second son of Sirius when we didn't know that shit till the 70s, but they knew in the 1860s.
Yeah.
Because they said the gods told them that.
Yeah, because you can't see it with the naked eye.
And this is a tribe that you have to tell the same story. If you deviate from the story, they kill yourself. If you even threw an in there, they'd kill your ass. So they know what the fuck they're saying. It's the same
like your
story.
whole life is spent...
Yeah, trying to tell this fucking story.
Exactly. And that A&W ice cream sundae is terrible.
It is.
I keep drinking it. It doesn't get any better. It's just as bad as the first time I tried it.
I drink my own urine because it's sterile and I like the taste.
I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving. This whole exchange is going in.
Nice. But yeah, no, if you really did go out to university, it would either be life or it'd be empty.
Well, we could pick up quasars from galaxies, the center of galaxies. There's a black hole in the galaxy. We could pick up the signals from those. I mean, granted, they outshine the entire galaxy that they're in, but we could pick up those from like 12 billion light years away, which, mind you, is only 2 billion years after the universe was created. But we don't hear anything about aliens. We don't hear no aliens.
Yeah, no.
And like you can say, oh, the government filters it. We can't hear it. But like I have a radio, we have a radio in the car, man. Like,
here, let me ask you.
We would be able to hear it.
Yeah, let me ask you this question. Morally, okay, you're in charge of the whole planet. Okay, we all do what you say. We found a planet with they're probably in the 20s or 30s. Do you go down and say hi, or do you just wait?
I'm gonna put it to you like this: how far away is the planet?
Oh, we can get there lickety split.
No, I'm saying is it like 50 light years away?
Yeah, and it's like,
we'll say 100 light years away.
Yeah, but we can get there
by the time we got there.
No, but I'm saying we can get there in an hour because we have the technology.
Oh, we get
Would
there.
you go there and fuck with them?
Hell yeah, dude. Why not?
You would make us go there and fuck with them? I wouldn't.
No, I would send 5 people and be like, don't be seen, but you
exactly.
Spook them.
And that's why we say that the aliens live among us, and that's what I think they do. I think they just watch us because we're not ready for them yet. I am. You are.
We go down, we take one of them.
And I say fuck the stupid people. Anybody who does anything stupid around the aliens, be like, hold on, alien, let me kick his ass.
No, what I'm saying is we go down, we take one of the aliens, right? One of them, we abduct them.
We get
classic alien abduction theory. We get high as shit with them. So when he gets back, they're gonna be like, he's intoxicated. Obviously, something happened. But we take some of his genetic material, clone him, right? We clone him. We make it so that we can jack into him like Avatar. We send one of our people down there, and we just introduce chaos.
Yeah.
Just whatever society we got right there, we be like, make it Illuminati.
I could be Batman, you could be Joker, but we'll be alien avatars.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be fun.
Or we can start an Illuminati. We can we spread conspiracy theories that you're not actually you're just you're an alien in one of their bodies.
Yeah, dude. It's Matrix, man. You're stuck in the Matrix, man.
It's true, but just spread the conspiracy.
No, I mean you can.
It's an infinite universe. We got infinite other worlds that we can not fuck with. Yeah. But I want to fuck with that one.
Well, I just mean what would we do if we were the adults in the universe? There's other planets that we found, and
we're the most advanced.
We're the most advanced.
This is the darkest timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
For the whole universe.
Because I wouldn't trust us to not fuck with these other planets and exploit them for stuff. Especially if they found a planet where they...
Star Trek, but in reality, it's probably going to be Warhammer 40K.
Could you imagine if our government found a planet where it was they had abundant gold and they didn't give a shit about it? But they needed it to survive. We would rape them fucking planet dead. We'd be like, oh, you have to live on this other planet. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants Star Trek.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to end up with Dune.
We are.
Everybody wants the universe to be filled with a bunch of life. But, habitable planets. Everybody's human, but we're going to end up Dune. And it's going to be... Because in Dune, there's no aliens. There's 3 types of aliens. There's worms.
31, 32. This is the clone because you did 23andMe. Your clone's going to be off to Pepsi planet because Coke is invading.
Yeah. The Cola Wars are gonna fucking.
I'm saying they're gonna be like, this is my fucking planet. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna go join the 7-Up Federation. They're neutral.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Oh shit! Out of nowhere, Taco Bell, run!
Oh shit! Oh, the Burger King's mad.
Oh shit, he's right.
Territory. You're selling French fries now.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
My
like,
shtick.
But I would not put it past the possibility that, like, you know, Tesla Planet,
right?
Because some rich douche like you know, Elon Musk or something bought a whole fucking planet,
A whole Tesla.
You know?
Yeah,
he has the money to go out there and get it.
We
that's
turned
all
our
he's
moon
working
into
on.
a solar panel.
Yeah.
You can't go around the equator because that's where the laser is.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid shit like that. Like, oh, you can live here. Looks like you're late on your air payment. Shut them off.
You fucking total recall.
Definitely, dude. They would definitely do that.
Turn the
shit,
oxygen down. Send them a message.
Man, I'll get some air, I promise. And you have to pull out the can of Perrier. Like Spaceballs?
Yeah, right. Perry Air. Yeah, I remember that too.
No, but actually, that's not a bad idea. Like Spaceballs, it was a joke how big the ship was. It was like ridiculous. But if they had a ship that big and you had like woods, because you could have like a forest in there. It's big enough.
It would still suck.
No, it would suck. But if you were an explorer, that would be cool.
It would
like if I was 60 and I'm like, all right, well, I can spend my last days on Earth suffering, or I can get in this fucking spaceship and just live my life in this fucking paradise on this ship.
I'll be the janitor taking care of the ship until I die. And then, like, right before my 85th birthday, I fucking have to activate the next janitor, and I can live out retirement in the fucking terrarium. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Right. I'll do that. That seems like easy living.
It would too, yeah.
It would suck if, like, we hit an asteroid before I got to activate.
And then you're like, yo, you just find some place in the solar system that looks like a Class M planet, but go shoot my body that way.
It'd be like that Godzilla anime, dude. That's what they were doing. They left Earth, trying to find another planet because Godzilla was like fucking everything up, and all the kaiju came out, and like they were running out of air and water and food and all that shit on the ship, and all the old people got onto a planet or got onto a life ship, like a life pod, and just crashed into a gas giant. I would do that too. I'd be like, it's my time, Sonny.
Yep, that's it.
You'd be like, Grandpa, no. And be like,
well, no, we'd have to you'd bring livestock, and you'd have to have somebody that's smart and knows how to farm, where you breed enough to not eat yourself out of supply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to need to be a ship big enough for at least 10,000 people.
You would have to not let people eat on their own. Everybody eats together, and then you serve dinner. Because that way everybody could...
No, everybody gets their own garden. Everybody has to take care of their own garden. It's it's like a farm, but it's big enough to feed you.
Well, yeah, everybody has jobs, yeah.
Yeah, you get like your own livestock. There's no animals on board, but we can close.
No. What I would do is, you'd have farmers, and then you'd have other people that work on the ship. You have other people that are security, because people would be bugging out every once in a while. You'd have to have security.
We just invented Babylon 5.
We did.
We invented Babylon 5. That's
like I said, that's what. Like it's going to be that, because people will want to go.
There's going to be weird cults on this ship.
When we first do it, it'll be all drones. I think we'll just send a drone out there because we could just watch from the drone. You know what I mean? Like, we're already doing it. We already sent a drone. We already went to an alien planet. It's only Mars, but it's an alien planet.
It is an alien planet. We visited almost every planet in the solar system with the Voyager probes.
If you can look online, Russia sent a probe to fucking Venus, and you can see like 30 seconds before the fucking 600-mile-an-hour wind just tears the fucking thing up.
Fucking all its circuits melt. It's hot enough to have like oceans.
There's sulfur lakes,
lead lakes, sulfur lakes. Everything's burning green.
It's nasty.
It probably smells like an egg fart. Like you take one breath, you feel like, die.
Yeah, Class M planets are rare in the universe, but they're not unheard of.
We found so many planets in their habitable zones, man. So many, and we can analyze their atmosphere using chromatic spectroscopy.
Yeah, well, we used to not be able to see behind the sun, but now we got that double-eyed fucking
we figured out how to block it.
So now we can block the sun and look behind the sun to look at other solar systems.
We can see but when we look at another star and we want to determine if it has planets, we see it, like we can see them pass through. It has like a their orbital period, and we can see the sun dim a little. And now we figure out filters that we can use to block out the light from the sun, and we can see its atmosphere.
Yeah.
And because when you shine light through a gas, it emits it emits light at a certain wavelength. We can determine what the atmospheric composition of that planet is, and we can see if
clouds
it's habitable.
too. We can see too.
And we figured out how to we found a lot of planets that look like they could have oxygen enough for us to be able to like breathe and see on them. But what it doesn't tell us is what the surface is made out of.
Well, it doesn't have to. It could be a planet of carbon dioxide. We can still live on that planet. Look at plants; they breathe carbon dioxide, and they live on this planet.
Well, we wouldn't be able to because our blood would turn acidic, and that's what if you have too much, because we're at 70% water. If you have too much carbon dioxide in a liquid solution, it turns into carbonic acid.
That's true.
Yeah, so we'll just die.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how to tell how much oxygen is in the atmosphere, but we can tell how much carbon dioxide is in our blood, and that's what's strangling. Like, that's
remember the abyss when he drank that, when he was like breathing that liquid?
Yeah.
What if there was a planet we could breathe underwater?
A whole planet. They're called fluorocarbons.
Yeah.
And you remember in the abyss when they put that fucking mouse in that liquid?
Yeah.
And it was breathing? That was actual fluorocarbons, and that mouse was actually breathing that liquid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He was like bugging out, trying to not to drown, and they're like, "Hold on."
We could breathe that. The only problem is we haven't figured out how to stop ourselves from feeling like we're drowning while we're doing it.
Because you'd be like, "Oh, every nerve in your body's like, you're drowning, stop."
And liquid fluorocarbons are denser than air, so like you have
you
to
can handle the pressure.
But you would be able to, yeah. But you would have to the problem is that like.
You have to calm yourself down, or I have a fucking heart attack.
And it's denser than air, so like you have to actively push it out of your lungs.
Yeah. I would think.
That's gonna be you the whole time.
I think. No, but we're gonna need some kind of like Power Ranger suit to go out in the space.
Our best bet is von Neumann probes, self-replicating probes that we send out into the universe to use raw materials to create more of themselves.
Force field.
And they would. If we build those and we set each one to make another one of themselves or another two of themselves, so one turns into three turns into 6, 9. They're going to increase exponentially.
Eat the whole universe.
Yeah, I think the math is something like within 50 years.
You'll be looking and see the stars start blinking out. Oh shit!
Yeah, within 50 years, we'll be able to explore the entire Milky Way due to exponential growth. And the only problem, the problem is with that is what if they glitch?
Yeah, what if they eat everything?
We say only use asteroids, and they're like, well,
it's everything.
The Earth is a giant
it's the everything is crabs theory. Everything's crabs. You start off with a little robot. It eats, rocks. So they eat one rock. It becomes a crab. It eats another crab. They build into nothing. They become crabs, and everything else becomes crab.
I am become crab.
Everything's
crabber
crabs.
of crabs.
Then they run out of creatures to eat. Then they start eating rocks and debris and everything. So everything's crab.
Another thing, in Stargate Atlantis, you have these things called replicators. They can turn into other things, but they convert the thing that they're transforming into mass so that they can become that thing.
Okay.
And that's what the von Neumann probes are going to turn into. Everything is crabs. Everything is von Neumann probes. And we have the technology to make those right now.
Yeah,
we can do that right now. Self-assembling.
Did you hear about the dead body robot they were trying to make? They ate dead bodies to clean up battlefields?
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, real bad idea.
It's going to glitch out. It's going to be like, well, what's the difference between a dead body and a live body?
Well, no, it's going to be like, there's no food. Let's kill humans so I can eat. Dead. I'm going to eat your ass. You know
you're
what I mean?
fucking dead now.
You're running from, be like chopping more. But no, if there was, like I said, we'll be able to go into space, but there's so much we don't know. Like, could we really go into deep space without it tearing us apart? Look at that star that fell into the black hole and came back out. It looks like a question mark now.
I have bad news for you, G-raj.
Huh.
We live in this thing. Our Milky Way galaxy is part of this thing known as the local group, the local supercluster. It's a branch of the Laniakea supercluster, right? Which is like a collection of thousands of galaxies all connected by filaments of gas that link them between one another. We will never be able to travel outside that. Not because there's some mysterious force. I mean, I guess you could call it mysterious force. It's the expansion of the universe, but everything expands away from one another.
Yeah.
Our gravitational supercluster is our galactic supercluster is gravitationally bound to itself. All clusters are. We don't know why, but they are. There's dark matter, all this shit, you know.
Like dwarfs.
We will never be able to travel to, like, say, the Sombrero Galaxy.
Space jizz. It's white dwarf.
Because it's expanding away from it. Shut up.
Space Cortez.
Space Cortez. Anne-Marie, I don't like that guy. Oh, that guy flipped me off. He fucking went past, like...
I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Are you seeing this, Fry, man? But, we'll never be able to travel outside it because they're expanding away from one another.
Well,
there's a point of no return where, like, because it's expanding away from you faster than the speed of light. Even if you're going light speed, once you hit that middle ground, you're never going to reach that.
Yeah,
and you won't be able to
go back.
Yeah, you won't be able to go back either because it's also receding from you. So.
Well, here's my theory. Because we can explore the bottom of the ocean, but only for like 15 minutes. You got like 6 hours and 15 minutes of air. 3 hours down, 15 minutes to chill and look at the bottom of the ocean, 3 hours back. And that's it. So I'm thinking, like, that's what I was saying. It's going to be so hard. Somebody's going to have to dedicate their life and never come back if they want to go out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to get to another planet, it's a one-way trip.
Yeah.
And that leads to another problem, right? Say you got the top-of-the-line technology right now and you set out to that planet. It's going to take you some time to get there. Even if you could go, like, light speed. If you're going to a planet 100 light years away, it's going to take 100 years to get there at light speed. Because that's just, that's the speed limit. You're going to leave. Who's to say 50 years from now, after you leave, they didn't invent something better and you get to that planet and somebody's already there?
I'm saying, what if we send robots out there, drones, and we send them out there, they go out there, we get all the information we need from them, we just kind of like, okay, we're done with them. And then they crash land on a planet. We come back, and it's like super advanced robot people, like from Orville,
or like in Futurama when they get to that asteroid and the nanobots evolve.
Yeah,
they got like fucking robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what if that really happens? Like, and then we start observing them, almost like us.
Well, think about it like this. What if there is intelligent life in, like, the atmosphere of Jupiter or something? Look at all the probes we've crashed into Jupiter.
That is true. We have found, and for anybody who's asking, we'll never find life in the universe, but we have. Because there's microscopic life on Mars. And there's microscopic.
We haven't proven it yet.
It's in the soil.
We haven't proven it yet because there was a meteorite, a piece of a meteorite that crashed onto Earth in Antarctica, and we found it.
Yeah, and it had microscopic things in there,
like fossils. That look like.
And there also the ice on one of Titan's moons had like microscopic under the ice. It was moving around.
Well, no, it was an organic compound that was seeping out that we've only found associated with living organisms.
It's alive. It's
alive. There could be life down there. Yeah. One way to tell is if like a geyser comes up off a Titan or something, like an ice geyser, and it's red. If it's red, that's iron oxide.
What if it's like a desert planet and it's like Futurama? You come up and be like, oh my god, water, and you drink it, and it's a dude. Yeah, you drank our emperor. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to drink you too, buddy. Come here.
But the universe is fucking like. There's all kinds of shit.
What if they're smart farts? Like the smart fart guy.
Moon man.
Goodbye.
We're gonna get copyright strike by Warner Brothers. We can't do that. But there's so much going on about space.
Cucumber. I'm a cucumber.
I'm a cucumber, Marty.
I'm a cucumber, Larry.
I'm a cucumber, Larry. I turn myself into
a cucumber, Larry.
Cucumber Mick.
But the universe, there's so many planets. Like, what is it really like? I would like to believe, that it's all true. God's an astronaut. Oz is over the rainbow, and Midian's where the monsters live.
Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Is there a planet for everything? Is there like a tropical planet, and then we get like a Hoth, an ice planet? I mean, there's like a desert planet that used to be a water planet. Because for all of you who don't know Star Wars, in Tatooine was supposed to be. It used to be a water planet, and then it dried out like Mars. Because
they got glassed by the Rakatan Infinite Empire. Yeah. Disney wants you to forget about that. But listen, Legends is superior.
It is.
But the universe, the way I put it, is that the universe is everything, including the nothing. The nothing can't exist without the everything.
The nothing.
Exactly. But the empty space is still alive. The emptiness is alive. Because even the universe doesn't like a vacuum. The universe doesn't like anything. You get like a cube of empty space. There's absolutely nothing in it. A particle will pop into existence.
What do you think about the seed?
We don't know why.
Yeah, you're right. But what do you think about the seed theory? That there's a super big, like almost like Oa and the blue dudes who run the Green Lanterns. Like, is there a race of them kind of people, or the Watchers who go around and seed planets? Like, okay, let's make this ape into a human, and then let's go to this planet and make this into a lizard person, and then owl people into this people, and then they go from planet to planet and get society started, and then they take off.
That is a video for another. That is an idea for another podcast, because that's a whole other.
I keep hearing stuff about a galactic council, and I wouldn't doubt that they're like, it's like Star Trek, where they're like, the aliens don't come down and they say hi because they're like, oh, it's you guys are too young. We don't want to introduce like warp technology to you because we kill ourselves, or maybe our bodies.
The only reason we got warp technology is because the Borg traveled back in time and fought the fucking Enterprise, and then one of the Borg ships crashed, and the government got warp technology. Yeah. It's not. They say it's not canon in Star Trek, but it is, and I'm on to you, Trek.
But I mean, I wouldn't doubt, even if they're aliens, there'd still be space pirates.
Oh, for sure, dude.
There'd still be space truckers, people hauling galactic stuff, people trying to settle on planets.
This was Sigourney Weaver was in Aliens. She was a space trucker.
Yeah, there'd be settlers on planets trying to make it on weird planets.
Settlers of Catan.
Yeah. There'd be a shitload of people that tried to like live on a planet and live like medieval times.
Yeah, like in fucking Stargate.
I would.
In Stargate, every planet they go on is at a different point of their evolution, but they're all people. They're all humans. Every single one.
But I think on another planet, if we went into the universe and there was another group of people, the chances of them looking human would be crazy.
If they did, there's something going on.
Yeah.
There's some kind of simulation theory thing going on. If they look like people, we would have so many more questions, and we would think we found out everything, but it would everything would be a lie.
My theory is this: if we did go explore the universe, it's so big, we would send out probes, and then once we got probes, they would build us a Stargate, or however we got there, we'd get there, and then we'd explore it.
Our most likely bet right now,
because I don't think our ego would let us not go check it out.
Like, if we didn't figure out a way to like build an QB air drive or anything, like we got technology right now, like the solar sail, we would be able to reach like 50% the speed of light. It would still be a generational ship, but the problem with those is slowing down on the other side, because you would need a laser shot at you. But going with your theory, we send the probe there, it could build a giant laser for us that would, like, when it sensed our signal, would slow us down on approach when we got to the planet. That would be our best bet. It would still take like 150, 200 years, but that's better than thousands, millions, billions.
Yeah, I mean, if I could get a spaceship and live on a spaceship, I would just go out and look for planets that had mad gold in them.
Exactly.
You're like, hey, let's mine here for a little bit. You watch my back,
Exactly.
And we'll mine, and then we'll be. But when he came back, he'd be rich as fuck.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah. As long as you get, take out or you could be Galactic Bounty Hunter. This person's hiding out on this planet, and you just show up and Boba Fett that shit.
If you ever seen The Expanse, it's going to be like The Expanse. We would have different empires of planets that are inhabited by people in our solar system. We'll figure out a way to get to another one, and it'll just be war.
Yeah, because I think
it's always war.
I think America would happen a lot.
Or we'll find aliens, and it'll be war with the aliens.
Let's just say we sent out a colony as America to different planets. There'd be a bunch of planets where America would be like, they're revolting in their colonies, and they'd have to go, and then, we would pretty much be Britain, and they would be America.
But we would have to, we'd have to stand on principle. We'd have to let them revolt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's kind of like, I'd be like, they grew up so
But I
fast.
think, there'd be a lot of planets that just became their own thing. There wouldn't be, like,
It'll
Earth.
be Dune. It'll be Dune. You'd have the Empire.
I think it'd be like
Empire
Pluto Nash. The people who lived on the moon, like, always talking about Earth. I've been to Earth once, it stank there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what?
Yeah.
There'd be people like, I've never been to Earth. How's Earth?
But that's the universe. And there's so many questions left unanswered. And
you could talk about the universe all night, man.
Exactly.
It's never ending. Like I said, we saw that one star going to the black hole come out, and that looks like a question mark. Like
because gravitational
lensing. Yeah, like the Riddler's in space or some shit.
Bends the light around itself.
Get up there. No.
Black hole, man. You stand on the surface of the black hole, you look forward to see the back of your own head. It's fucking weird.
Or you go in and it's fucking, you're in Teletubbies land, and you're like, oh my god, it's hell.
Everybody's like, oh, well, how come you can't get out of a black hole? Oh, I don't care about gravity. We can get around gravity. It's like, it's not just that. It warps. The singularity is so strong that it warps space so much that, like, every direction is towards the singularity.
Like everybody.
You can go up, but up is still towards the singularity. You go down, you're still going towards the singularity. You go left, it's down. Everything is down. Where is it coming from?
But right
I'm going to cut this episode right here because if I don't,
we can talk all night about the universe. The universe is amazing.
I hope you liked it because, like I said, I could talk about this all night. So could G-raj.
Yes, definitely look up the universe.
But
you all have a good week. I'll see you next week.
That's this week's episode. If you love us, listen to this ad. Bye-bye.
God damn it.
Yo, G-raj. I seriously don't know how you're still putting up with those laggy ass servers, man. You gotta check out Nitrado.
I mean, I am tired of slingshotting into the walls.
Exactly, that's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. Nitrado's game servers are super affordable, so your broke ass can still fucking get it. Like a few bucks a month, and they got over 120 games.
That's awesome.
Ark, Minecraft, Rust. You can even swap between them at any time. No extra fees, different games, man.
Wait, you can switch games on the same server?
Yeah. Plus, setup's instant and you're totally in control. No nonsense, no contracts. Just hop in and host your own world the way it should be.
Okay, you sold me. Where do I sign up?
Nitrado.
Use the link in the description to sign up. I'm down.
That link right there. Just click on it. It's nice and easy, man. Nice and easy.